Yade, she Cecily and she Todacheenie and she Todacheenie, and welcome to Gallup.
Yeah, hey Ben. So today up in Gallup, New Mexico at the skate park, ready to meet the first female sponsored skateboarder. So before we get moving, excuse my nervousness, I almost fell back there. All right, and let's get to it right now.
Right now we are at the Gallup skate park.
You said earlier that you had other skaters coming from Albuquerque.
Yeah, we have visitors all over from the Res, from Navajo Nation to the Hopi Nation, from Laguna Acoma, from people out of state.
Really?
Yeah.
And how many competitions are held here?
I would say there's about maybe 3 competitions out of the year at the skate park.
Okay, cool. That's really awesome. So how long has the skate park been here?
This skate park has been here since July of 2018.
18?
Yes.
It's crazy. Like, I've drove through here so many times, especially Juggernaut. I interviewed another woman here. I didn't even look to my left when we drove by.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I know a lot of good bands come to Juggernaut.
That's right.
Yeah,
they have a lot of amazing shows, and it gives us the opportunity to work together and put our artistic creativity together as well. So It's a really good thing for the community. I am from Smith Lake, New Mexico, which is the eastern part of the Navajo Nation.
Okay, nice. And then how long you been in Gallup?
I've been in Gallup. Well, I've been raised on the Res, but I would always come into Gallup when my grandparents would sell their jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been in Gallup, I would say, almost all my life.
That's cool. And so what got you into skateboarding?
Skateboarding, what got me into skateboarding, seeing others skateboard, and also living on the reservation. It's very secluded and not much positive things to do sometimes, and a lot of people go down the wrong road and hang out with the wrong people. So with skateboarding, I was able to find another creative outlet to do on the reservation, and it really inspired me to think differently and see different obstacles and problems differently and not to be afraid of failure. And I built the passion with skateboarding, and it still lives on to this day.
Nice. And so what was your brand of your first board?
My first board, the first brand board I skated was a Zero skateboard.
Yeah.
With monster trucks and wheels.
Nice,
Zero wheels.
I remember those.
Yeah, that was my first complete, and I was able to buy that first skateboard through the program the Navajo Nation had with the chapter house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind of program is that?
It was a youth summer program.
Oh, okay.
So without that youth summer program and the help of programs just like that, I wouldn't have been able to buy my own skateboard. So I'm pretty grateful for that. Thank you.
Good job, Navajo Office of Youth.
Yeah.
Hey, and don't worry, you guys are on my radar still. I'm supposed to interview one of them.
Oh, that's cool. Perfect. This is one of my sponsors, Real Skateboards.
Real Skateboards?
Yeah.
Nice.
This was a big step for me, I would say, because Real Skateboard is one of the biggest brands in the industry.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And to be a Navajo skateboarder supported by Deluxe, Real, Spitfire wheels, and Thunder trucks.
Okay, so you totally dived into it right when I turned on the camera. And so...
crazy.
No, you're good. So that's where I wanted to get next. So from what I understand from the research and information I was telling you earlier, what I dug into is that you are probably the first female Navajo sponsored skateboarder. Does that sound correct?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, really?
I also do have a shoe sponsor, which is Edney's. shoes.
That is.
And I had the
Eddie's.
chance
Yeah, they've been
to
around for a
visit
while.
the headquarters and meet Pierre, who was the owner, and the marketing rep, which is Fred, and it's pretty cool to be backed by them and supported.
That's pretty awesome. So, with everything on your board that's sponsored, and your hat and your shoes, and what else is your shirt? Your shirt is obviously it's
Yeah,
real.
My pants is
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Spitfire. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Quick shot of Spitfire, real, Etnies. Socks are Etnies too.
Stance.
Stance. Cool.
But it's everything is basically sponsored.
So how did you get? Like I was telling you earlier, I used to skate a lot, and I used to do all that stuff. We always dreamed about getting sponsored, but obviously never did because
Yeah.
at that time it was Etnies, Airwalk, Shorty. Who else was there? Thrasher. I'm not sure if they still sponsor or not at all.
Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, yeah.
People
I got one of
repping
their
Santa
shirts.
Cruz.
Yep.
People used to rep Goodwood a lot
Oh, really?
around here.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen Goodwood, but Santa Cruz, the drummer from a punk rock band is actually from Santa Cruz. So
Oh,
every time he would go
crazy.
back, he would literally bring back Santa Cruz
Yeah,
merch.
that's true.
Yeah. So how did you get sponsored?
I like how I got sponsored. I did a lot of skateboarding and street filming and filmed skateboarding video parts.
Yeah.
And also just also media also helped with that, with me being able to showcase my skateboarding and tagging the companies that I liked and supported.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a big thing, and also entering a skate contest in California and really getting myself out there traveling, doing the sacrifices I needed to get to skateboarding, like traveling, leaving the res to make my mark and to be seen.
Yep. Key word, sacrifice. She nailed it. And so aside from sacrificing time away from family, friends, lazy days to
Oh,
just
yeah.
hang out, right when the rain stops, you start looking for the dry areas and you start practicing.
Right.
And then what was the name of the first competition that you competed in?
Oh, the first competition I competed in, I would say, is a quick and dirty skate comp. It was hosted by Four Wheel War Pony by Dustin Craig.
Uh-huh.
So that definitely opened my eyes, and that was actually the first skate team I actually was invited to be on.
Oh, really?
It was an all-native skate team
Oh, that's
by
cool.
Dustin Craig.
Yeah.
And his father is Vincent Craig, that a lot of people...
It's a famous
knew.
comedian.
Yeah. Comedian and a cool, funny musician.
Great guy, actually.
Yeah. I used to jam out to his music when I was a kid.
Nice.
My parents would turn on his music.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
good times. And to be sponsored by his son and taking my first skate trip with Four Wheel War Pony, I feel like that's what sparked up the skate flame within.
Yeah, that was the competition right there. That was your spark that lit the fuse and just kept
Yeah.
on going. So what were your first thoughts? So now we're speaking to the youth and up and coming future Cecily. For someone's first time competing, what's one thing they should ignore?
If it's your first time competing, I think you should try to ignore the distractions and just stay focused and realize you're skating with all your friends and don't see anybody else as competition but yourself.
That's great stuff. And how often did you practice before you were sponsored?
Oh, I practice every day.
Every day.
Every day I wanted to skate. When I woke up, I ran to the front door, checked the temperature, the wind, and realized like, oh, it's gonna be a good day, I could skate.
Yeah.
So that's definitely, skating every day definitely helped get where I am, helped build my consistency and the love I have for it.
Nice. So it was every opportunity that you had, you would want to get in there and practice. And
Yeah,
just challenge yourself, I'm assuming.
Exactly,
Yep.
definitely practice and taking every opportunity like you mentioned. Like when my grandparents would come into town to sell their jewelry or buy jewelry supplies, I would jump in with them for the ride to find different skate spots wherever they would stop. So
Yeah.
I would take advantage of that and skate whenever I can.
Yep.
Whenever I was in a city, see different obstacles within the architecture of the buildings.
Nice.
So skateboarding was really opened my mind to a lot of creativity.
Amazing stuff. And so, with you saying all that, as the first female Dine skateboarder, what do you feel like there's now a certain status or a certain deal you are holding yourself to, I guess, in a way, continue to influence our people or future generations?
In the beginning, I didn't feel that way, but after everything that the resume that I built with skateboarding, like being a skate park advocate, to being a sponsored skateboarder, to being a sponsored Native American skateboarder, to being a skate shop owner, I realized that there is a big standard that I do need to hold myself to, because a good amount of people look up to me, and I want all the younger generation to see the accomplishments and know that they could do the same, even better than me.
Nice. What was your feeling when you became sponsored by one of the bigger brands? Who's the very first international, nationally known brands that sponsored you?
The very first international brand that I got sponsored by, I would say, was a FSC Skateboarding.
Mm-hmm.
And skateboards, they are based out of Australia. So they're the
You totally went to the opposite side of the globe.
yeah. So they reached out to me and added me onto their international brand and supported my skateboarding and really helped me see my potential.
So, how did you feel?
I felt very blessed, and it felt very unreal, and I was a bit nervous in the beginning, but in the end, it's just all love, and when you get that support and love from other people, you gotta do your best and give it your 100%.
So, where are we headed?
Oh, alrighty, we are headed downtown,
All right. So
Gallup, New Mexico.
all right, and then we're gonna do some street skating. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep, do a little bit of street skating.
You're talking about. I really haven't been downtown Gallup since last year. So, what has changed in the past since you started skating?
Well, things that have changed in Gallup, I would say the architecture
Mm-hmm.
and the roads have changed, and also the acceptance of skateboarders and skateboarding.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So now it's becoming more a skate-friendly community?
Yeah, definitely skateboarding is more looked at as a skate-friendly type of deal
Yeah.
here in Gallup. Everyone supports us, and it's pretty good to know that City of Gallup supports all the skateboarders, the skateboarders.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
And a huge shout out to the City of Gallup for helping us get our skate shop going as well.
And then how are you involved with the City of Gallup?
Like working with the City of Gallup and being an advocate for the skate park was a big door opener to them, helping us, encouraging us to get our skate shop open, and also setting aside a spot for our skate shop in the cultural building downtown.
I will follow your lead.
Okay.
Should we skate?
Okay, let's go.
Let's do that.
Gonna bomb the hill. Woo. There's also like this one ledge that we kind of missed with. There's a ledge right here that we kind of made skatable. Let's see. Right here. Woo!
There you go.
Roll on this way. Oh man, look at that. They took that down.
What's this, El Morro?
Yeah, I remember how it said that Almaro.
Oh,
Sign.
no way. I didn't know. That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure things happen for a reason, but last time I was here, we played at a Res Punk Rock Fest back in Res Fest, I think was they called
Wow.
it, 2006.
6.
And then we
Wow.
had beers at American Bar.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. as all punk rockers do before the show.
We check out the American Bar.
Yep.
Then we got the downtown spot over here.
There's a lot of smooth concrete here.
Should we cruise on the road?
Yeah.
Good, I'll roll this way in front of you.
Huh?
I'll roll. Should we cruise on the road?
That's what I thought we were gonna do.
Yeah. Well, we can make our way back this way.
Sure, that works.
This is like freedom.
It is. Feels good.
Another good thing about going out of town and skating with friends and entering contests is it really opens your mind to more creative things out there, whether it's architecture, people, just the environment. Skateboarding is really, really open.
It is, and it gives you that freedom. And I'm assuming that when you're sponsored, they cover all traveling costs and per diems and all that expenses.
Oh, right, yeah. Like just recently, for example, I went to Seattle for a skate contest called Wheels of Fortune. And I'm pretty hyped. I got to take 3 of my friends, and Gatorade sponsored our gas money and our food to get out there. And we got a place taken care of. So that's one thing I'm truly hyped and blessed to share with my friends.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, talk about a lot of that stress being removed, because all those expenses that most people stress out about, it's taken care of.
Right, and it's definitely what we did back in the day. We would put all our little paychecks together, me and 3 of my friends, and we would just take a skate trip to Albuquerque, Farmington, Flagstaff, Phoenix, California. Just make that sacrifice to go skate and have fun.
Nice.
Build those memories.
Yeah, sacrifice. Is this the coffee shop?
Yep, this is one of our local coffee shops. It's called Gallup Coffee Company.
You want to check it out?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Support your locals.
There you go. Go for it.
Oh, okay. This place is called Gallup Coffee Company.
Nice. You come here a lot?
Usually like when I'm around the area skating.
All right, so what are you going to get?
Well, one of my go-to drinks would be, let's see. Oh, there we go. Biscochito latte, a signature drink.
Gotcha. Is that going to be small?
Can I get that large with ice and almond milk, please?
Whipped cream or no whipped cream?
No whipped cream.
Okay, I'll try the black tea. Large, please. So when you were sponsored, then what was the kind of biggest shock of, this is new to me and how do I deal with this?
I guess when I got sponsored, when I felt like it was a bit new and a little scary, was when I got my first skate shop sponsor, which was a Silver Skate Shop. And from there, I felt like it was getting a little more real.
Yeah.
And a little step up from.
Because it's your job now.
Yeah.
This is your job. It's crazy, right?
That's true.
Like
yeah.
to think like this is my job. This is what I do for a living. I skateboard. And everybody works towards a goal of like being promoted. You work on getting better at skateboarding.
Yeah, that's right. And in the beginning, like I never seen it. Like I never thought any of this was possible. I just chose skateboarding to get out of the negative realities and escape from things that were bad that could lead me down the wrong path. Like I didn't think any of this was possible, but now seeing that it is, I'm pretty blessed and fortunate and happy to be at this level and I want others to be at this level with me.
That's pretty, I mean, again, it's amazing. Like it's not just like we are doing these small sponsors of these mom and pop shops. You know, like, hey, I'm sponsored by so-and-so jewelry company, or I'm sorry, sponsored by so-and-so office. It's like you are legitimately sponsored by world-renowned skate companies.
Yes, like
And it's crazy. Like, it's crazy that you are all of that.
To actually be known and welcomed and supported by the skate industry is wild.
Yeah, yeah.
From Jim, from Deluxe, Spitfire, Thunder, real skateboards, having friends like Alex White, just everyone within the industry. It's very welcoming and pretty thankful for that. Alrighty, we are here at Enchantment Skate Shop, located in Gallup, New Mexico, and one of the first Navajo Nation skate shops.
And are you the first one here in the Gallup area?
Yes, we are the first ones within the Gallup area, registered, and also the main advocates for the Gallup Skate Park.
Nice. And you mentioned earlier that you work alongside with the City of Gallup as well, too.
Yes, we also work with City of Gallup with skate competitions, and also keeping them updated with what's going on with the skate scene and the skate park. Well, how that came about was the City of Gallup had put out a notification or ad on the newspaper, reaching out to skateboarders, asking for input on new skate parks and what they thought about the old skate park, and seeing if they could get like a group together to push for the new skate park. And from there, it jump-started everything within the city, skateboarding, the skate shop, and it just all came together perfectly.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Well, makes sense because you're the pro.
Yeah.
You're literally a pro at it. And you are, I mentioned this before off camera. You guys may get that. Hopefully it'll be on the podcast. So I got to go through all that stuff. But she's literally a walking legend. She's our first sponsor, the female skateboarder from the Navajo Nation. And it's incredible. I don't think she knows. She's very humble, by the way. And I don't think it's hit her yet. But if she did, very, very, very humble person. I really appreciate everything we've had at times so far. Like, really did. You're authentic, just like everyone else I've met. And it's cool. I really appreciate it. There's no other better role model than someone like yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
And I really hope and I hope that more of our people, our organizations on the res, even around the res, outside the res, border towns, other villages, recognize individuals like herself and all of the hard work and dedication. As you mentioned, we're going to mention this plenty of times, sacrifice.
Right.
You and I talked a lot off camera about our personal life and our personal eating habits when we grow up. And sacrifice not only deals with getting up, going skating and everything, but also deals with health. Do you have a routine that helps you stay at a top tier level to compete with other pro skateboarders?
Oh yeah, I definitely have a routine, and going to the gym 4 times out of the week is definitely something I look forward to, and like building my muscle and lifting weights definitely helps me keep going on my skateboard, keeps my stamina up, and also keeps my mentality at a good level.
Yeah.
My routine is on Mondays, I like to do leg days, hitting the gym. Tuesdays, I like to do back and biceps. There you go. Witness. Here's a receipt. I like to do back and bis. Wednesdays, chest and triceps. Thursdays, full body stretching, just getting myself limber and ready for a weekend of long skateboarding, filming skateboarding tricks in the streets. So it's definitely got to keep myself at top tier shape.
Yep, exactly. And what's your diet like?
Well, my diet consists of, in the mornings, eating oatmeal, boiled eggs, maybe like two strips of bacon, almonds, and also a protein shake. And following that, I would eat lunch, which is just usually like chicken, rice, broccoli, the good stuff.
Yep, veggies and protein.
Veggies and protein, and stay away from fast food because that will definitely weigh you down. And just sticking to home cooked meals is one of the best things you could do, especially when you live on the reservation, which we have very limited health options here. So just cooking and sticking to home foods.
Mm-hmm. And I noticed that bashes I've been at across the res now that there are plenty of healthy options. There's a lot of chicken, there's a lot of veggies, there's a lot of different, they have brown rice, they have fish, they have chicken, and it's one of the best areas for protein and energy. I'm guilty, but stay away from chips. I love chips and salsa, everybody knows that from me. I love pizza, I love burgers, but also red meat isn't always the best for you as well.
Yeah,
and
at the same time, you gotta, it's okay to eat junk food every now and then, like celebrate, bag of hot Cheetos. Can't help it, there's a girl in me. But overall,
thanks,
it's just
7211.
it's just best to try to discipline yourself and just feed your body the good stuff. Your body is what you eat, and you want to fill it with the top best feel you can.
Yeah, it's great. And also with your shop, just going back to your shop, this is something I don't see in any type of sporting goods store or Walmart. Or what you have, from what I see, is that you have top tier equipment and materials for anybody who wants to have a good complete deck built out. If not, they can put together themselves as well. What made you want to, having said all that, what made you want to open that then?
Made this all come about was not being able to have this type of support, this type of skateboarding goods around when I was a teenager, when I was a kid. So this definitely pushed me and my passion to bring what I never had to the skate community.
Yes, and that's, again, in order to be a top tier competitor like yourself, you need top tier equipment, and now you're providing that to the community.
Yes. Right, like this. So all this is a top of the line stuff, top of the line trucks, wheels. These will last very long and get somebody skateboarding and learning new tricks.
That is amazing. And for those who don't live near, is anybody able to order your products online?
Oh yeah, we do have an online shop, and people can buy some of our skateboarding products or whatever we have listed.
Oh, okay, cool. Is there any discounts for anybody who can prove they have a CIB to order online for a discount? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
CIBs.
Yeah. So then, is there any upcoming events that you have coming up that we should be aware of?
Yes, there is one upcoming event that will be in August 10th for the Intertribal Ceremony. We will be partnering up with Gallup Intertribal to do our 3rd annual skate jam.
Nice. And then that's here in Gallup.
Yes, that is. Awesome. Will be located here at the Gallup Skate Park right after the morning parade.
Awesome. And I'm sure we're going to see skateboarders going down to the parade as well too.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Definitely look into that, see if we could get some skateboarders in the parade.
Yep.
I think that'd be a really big change for the Intertribal.
Yeah. So any organizations want to be part of that, even big companies, what would be cool for promotion is if they were to get their own float, maybe a vehicle in the parade, skateboarders skating along the whole way, donate a board. They can hand them out to kids instead of candy. Much healthier option.
That's right.
Yeah. We're coming to a close on your series. Is there any, and I really appreciate you making time to do all this, everything you're doing for community, on the res, beyond the res, and on the border. You pointed out in one of your pictures you showed me that you had sponsored a group of kids to come along with you to an event. Can you tell us a little bit just about that event?
The event was to get some of our youth females to Woodward Skate Camp. Mm-hmm. And during that camp, I had the opportunity to make arrangements with my sponsors, which were Etnies Shoes, and they had opened the door and invited us to give the kids a tour at the Etnies office and gifted them with a pair of shoes as well. So that was definitely a really humble moment and meaningful to me.
Yep. And like I said, you're a very humble person. I mean, that would have been, but you're very passionate about what you do for a living and what the community brings back. And it's cool that you did that for kids, to give that opportunity. You know, it's super rare. The first one out the gates to break through the wall and open up for all future generations. Yep, there you go. All right,
We're still going.
Yeah, still going, and still many more. To words of Buzz Lightyear, to infinity and beyond.
Yeah, we're still going. The doors are opening, so get your skateboards and let's ride.
Yeah.
Well, closing thoughts, I would say, is always follow your passion. Don't give up, even though you feel like you want to give up. Because I know I've had a good amount of those times to where I just wanted to throw my board down and just run away. But don't do that. You're stronger than that. Your ancestors believe in you. I believe in you. Your family believes in you. So just follow your passion and keep going.
Yeah. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Share the episode. Check out her shop. Go to the intertribal competition. Continue rooting for her, but also root for your kids because they are the next Cecily. All right, yeah.